Shiv Arur joins us for more on this. Shiv, what does this visit of US President Joe Biden mean for Ukraine in terms of optics, in terms of US's relationship with Ukraine, and also if you could tell us a little bit about what the plan of US President Joe Biden is while he's in Ukraine?
Very, very symbolic visit and extremely significant in the circumstances. Remember, we're just a few days away from the first anniversary of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. In the last 1 year, an untold amount of NATO weaponry has been poured into Ukraine, giving this engulfed country a fighting chance against a much larger adversary, which is China. A huge amount of damage has already happened, but in many ways, the situation currently in Ukraine is a lot worse than it once was. After untold destruction, cities completely leveled, and NATO not willing to go the whole hog in terms of supporting Ukraine, with Ukraine continuing to ask for that no-fly zone over the war-torn country. The fact is, there are many open-ended questions right now. What exactly does Biden really bring to the table? We've seen a great amount of weaponization of Ukraine, a lot of unplanned, resources being diverted into Ukraine, which has added to the great confusion within that country. But that hasn't stopped the damage. It has reduced what was, a hot fight, a hot war, into a grinding war where there are lots of casualties, a huge amount of infrastructural damage, the extent to which recovery seems very, very difficult at this point of time. So one's going to have to wait and see whether Biden's surprise arrival in Kyiv to meet Volodymyr Zelensky is going to be beyond just a symbolic. Is it just a show of support? Is it just an assurance of continued support? I don't think Zelensky honestly is going to be very happy with that, because a lion's share of the categorical requests from Ukraine have not been actually met by the NATO or the United States. Apart from big talk, assurances, platitudes of solidarity, not very much has been done in terms of the material support that NATO can actually afford, apart from a few countries pumping in a steady stream of advanced weaponry. While that is very important, it's going to be important to see whether Biden announces something big. 1 full year of the invasion of Ukraine is a huge milestone. There still appears to be no end in sight, to the conflict and the hostilities. So we'll have to wait and see what President Biden says. If you like the video, do like, comment, share, and subscribe.